Hello. I wanted to spend a minute with you today and talk to you about one of my very favorite products, which is Deep Blue Rub. There is a Deep Blue oil with doTERRA, and this little 5 ml bottle is basically in this 4 ounces of lotion, and it is a godsend. I can't say enough about it. It has in it, I'm going to read to you the oils that are in it: wintergreen, camphor bark oil, peppermint, blue tansy, blue chamomile flower, helichrysum, and osmanthus. And it is really good for muscle aches, pains, if you have arthritis, if you have fibromyalgia, if you have any kind of inflammation. It's great before you work out to warm up your muscles, especially if you have a previous injury, whether it's like lower back or maybe a pulled muscle, or in your knee, maybe you have a knee injury or a foot injury. It's really great to warm up those the muscle and the tendons around it before you work out to prevent further injury, and allows you to stretch and be a little bit more mobile. I use it for all of those things that I said. It's also great for if you have a headache and you put a little bit on your neck. My sister likes to put it on right before she goes to bed because she has chronic migraines, and she has found that when you put it on at night before you go to bed, then she wakes up without it having worse pain throughout the night, which was the case for a long time for her. So she has come to really, really value this. And value is a great word for that, actually, because I'm telling you, I have so many of these. It's about that full right now, because I've got one in every room in this house. I've got one in, I have 3 or 4 purses all the time, and I've got one in every bag. It's just, you don't want to be without it. And when I have a little purse, I carry the little samples with me, because for me and for what I have going on in my body, a little bit of this goes a long way when I start feeling a little bit achy in my neck and my shoulders. If I feel the pain in my lower back because I had an injury a long time ago, and sometimes, all it takes is vacuuming the house and it flares back up again. It's just really a great product. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys about was a lot of people, I just want to address something, because a lot of people have said to me, I think it's great that you can sell the stuff on these oils, and I'm just scared. I don't want to just go get a bunch of oils, and you have so many oils, and you know what to do with them. You know what? I learn something new every single day about an essential oil based on the way somebody else uses it. They share their experience on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, whatever it is, or, I just hear about it from a friend. And just like I did, I shared my sister's story. And then you're like, oh, somebody might say, you know what, I get migraines a lot, especially when I'm sleeping. I wake up in the middle of the night with them. Or I go to bed with a lot of tension. So putting it on your neck and shoulders at night is a great way to go. It's a lot of it is just sharing stories and sharing experiences. But say you have essential oils in your home, and you get you burn yourself on the stove, and you think, wow, well, I could go to this other thing that I know I can do. I could put ice on it and maybe put some ointment on it or something, but what else can I do? And you might go to a resource, and I want to share with you my favorite resource, which is this is a Modern Essentials book. It's not a doTERRA book, but it does have all of most of the products that doTERRA has. And so, for example, I could look up burn in the back. It has an A to Z guide in it. It has so much of everything. It has science, it has chemistry. You could look up the blend that I just talked about, which I'll show you in just a second. You can look up a single oil, and it tells you. So I'm going to look up in this directory. It has here showing you how to make stuff. So it's a great book. Okay, let's look up burn, travel sickness, radiation, palpitations, pancreas. Let's go all the way to B. See, it has a little A to Z thing there. The flu, earaches. So this is where we learn, because you just look up what you want to get help with focus, spinal issues. Let's see, I'm trying to get to burn. I'm trying. Blood pressure, boils, brain, bursitis. Oh, here it is. Okay, so here it tells you this is what a burn is. And first oil it says is lavender. For minor burns, gently apply 1 to 2 drops of lavender oil and cover with a cloth soaked in cool water. If the burn covers larger areas of the body, is blistering, or has visible skin damage, seek immediate medical attention. So that brings me to another point. Am I ever going to say, or should anybody ever say, that you don't need medical attention? Absolutely not. doTERRA, nor I, and I work with doTERRA, are not going to diagnose something or say this is going to cure something. But you can have natural solutions for healthcare. They are out there. That's what they used thousands of years ago, and that's what you can use today. And I used to use a lot of medications that I don't take now, prescription medications, because I didn't know I had other alternatives. I didn't know I could change my diet. I didn't know I could use different oils. That's another whole story. My point is, yes, you do need medication sometimes. I have a medical background, and I love science, and I am thankful for medical help and doctors, and I love doctors. But there is another way to do things. So, little burn, lavender helps. I've done it. My daughter burned her arm really bad right here one time on the oven, putting in a tray of something, burned it really bad. We right away put lavender on it. We put frankincense on it, and some helichrysum. Put those 3 on it, and helichrysum is in the deep blue. And about maybe an hour later, we did it again. Maybe an hour later, we did it again. And that next day, there was no blister. There was a mark, and then it dried up and fell off. There's no scar, no nothing. So I'm just saying, there's alternatives. So let's look up the soothing blend, which was the deep blue. And I'll show you what I mean by soothing blend. See, it says deep blue, but right under it, it says soothing blend. So the deep blue name is doTERRA's name for the soothing blend, okay? So these are what's in it. I looked it up, and it says there's wintergreen, camphor, all the oils I told you about already. But then it goes on to say how each of these oils, what it does to soothe the muscles and inflammation and pain that you have in your body, and get some safety information also. Safety is very important to know how to use your oil. So it says here that this blend contains oils that are well known and are frequently studied for their abilities to soothe inflammation, alleviate pain, reduce soreness. It's great for arthritis, back pain, bone pain, bruises, bursitis, fibromyalgia, inflammation, joint pain, muscles aches, pain, muscle tension pain, tension headaches, and whiplash. And then it goes on to say how you can use it. So deep blue is one that you can apply topically. It is not for internal use, this one. A lot of doTERRA's oils are for internal use, and I'll talk about some others in a different video that I cook with and that take internally just to detoxify and so forth. But this one, you can put it directly on. You can just take a drop and put it on that area. I usually have a larger area to cover, like my whole neck and shoulders, or my whole lower back, or my whole knee with my calf. So I like to have it on this because it spreads wider. And all you need is a tiny little amount. See how small that is? I barely took any. And that tiny little amount is going to cover my whole neck and my shoulders. So I just rub it on wherever I need it. Sometimes I'll get up here, if you know how you get the tension right there, and then rub it on your shoulders. And it's just an amazing product. It has kind of an icy hot feeling. You're going to feel it kick in after about a minute or two. I had a friend one time that was at a class of mine, and she came with a pretty bad migraine. And if you're familiar with migraines, then you know that if you get hit with them and you have big smells, perfumes, and stuff around you, then you do not want to be around it, because usually it intensifies the pain. It's just awful to be around, like big smells, loud noises, any kind of light. And I passed around the deep blue after about 15, 20 minutes of the class. And then she says, oh, my migraine is gone. I have a little bit of a headache, but my migraine is just gone. I cannot believe it. And so she ended up leaving with some deep blue samples and then ordered some on her own a little bit later directly from doTERRA. But it is just that powerful. It's a wonderful product. I can't say enough about it. And I wanted to share that tip with you guys today, because if you have any kind of muscle aches and pains, or any kind of inflammation driven problems, then this is really a wonderful product. There's many wonderful products for that, but I would say this is my all-time favorite. And it's something that I put on at night when I've had a long day, if I'm feeling achy, so that I don't be one of those people that wakes up with a migraine. When your aches and pains turn into a migraine is just the worst. So it's just great. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Send me an email. It's apurelife.ts@gmail.com. apurelife.ts@gmail.com. Or feel free to comment on this video if you'd like. If you need a sample of the deep blue, let me know. Or if you work with somebody with doTERRA, know somebody that has samples, reach out to them. It's all about helping each other and taking care of each other and sharing our experiences and helping everybody to find that there is a natural solution so we get the toxins out of our body and have a better quality of life. So until next time, you guys take care and have a great evening.